What are you faking? And you're back to the camera again.
Hang on. Right there.
What? Oh. I got a new pendulum. It's super pretty.
Okay.
It is so light. So light. That's Kristen walking in front of our lighting.
Oh crap! You're already filming?
Yeah.
Oh, so you did get my back.
Yeah,
awesome.
that's why I said that.
Awesome sauce.
Do you think this overhead light is fine, or do you think it needs to be closer?
I think everything needs to be more perfecter.
Oh, whatever.
All right.
I chopped my hair off, guys. Look. No more long dead hair. It was so bad.
So bad.
So bad.
So bad.
So bad.
It started.
It's happening.
Okay.
This is real life again.
You're gonna talk about
Let me talk about
Virgo a little bit.
Okay. Because since I had the microphone on echo, I don't know how that's going to sound. I'm sorry. I fixed it like a little bit ago. I didn't mean to. So it might be
We're gonna
like
be like
No, it was only for a little bit, but it was
Okay.
when I was talking about Virgo. So yeah.
Okay, so-
anyways, so about Virgo, obviously we're in September, like I said before. We are in Virgo season, I guess you would call it.
Yes.
In the period of the
earthly
Virgo.
season.
An earthly season, yes, very much so, because Virgo is an earth sign. Like myself, I'm a Taurus. I'm an earth sign as well. Virgos. That's what I was talking about. So they are very loyal characters. Their ruling planet is Mercury. So they're very skilled typically when it comes to writing, journaling, writing, all that kind of stuff. Very, very organized, and they don't like laziness, like I was just talking about. They can be shy at first, and they can also be very, very critical of themselves, sometimes others as well. But mostly of themselves, and I think because they strive for perfection within themselves, it makes them their own worst critic. But, you know, we all have our ups and our downs. Every sign has their ups and downs. So, yeah, actually, speaking of, my stepdad, my dad, was a Virgo. Because he was on the 25th of August.
25th of August.
Mm-hmm. So he, and honestly, probably never heard the man ever make a negative remark. He had cancer, unfortunately. He never complained. When he fell one time because he was so weak, he was like, oh, that was a 9.0 on the Richter scale. You know, he'd try to joke around about it. So we wouldn't get worried. He was only 49. Unfortunately, he had esophageal cancer. But he was a Virgo, and he was one of the most loyal, trustworthy. I always say he couldn't have been human. He had to have been an angel. Like, he had to have been. But my mom and my stepdad, they passed within 2 years of each other. My mom was an Aquarius.
Ah.
Yeah.
Advice for Virgos.
Right now, yeah, I would say that another thing Virgos do not like doing is asking for help when they need it. That's like one of the main things. They would rather let themselves go into debt or starve or not eat instead of asking for help. So because of how intense the planetary alignment has been this year so far, with with everything that we had happen in July, with the 2 new moons, including the black moon and the solar and lunar eclipse, and
The black moon. That sounds so nasty, doesn't it?
Mercury is just the second new moon in the month, y'all. It's really all it is. But Mercury being in retrograde recently, there are going to be times where you have to be a little bit vulnerable, and if you need help, you can't. A closed mouth does not get fed. Plain and simple. If you're going through something and you need help, whether it's financially, support-wise, like emotional support, do not be afraid to reach out to those you are close to and ask for help if you need it, because that is something Virgos do not like to do, and they would rather suffer.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
It does. It does.
I think Kristen's going to look at our astral forecast for the week.
So
before we pull our card.
Yes. And do you have the deck?
I have multiple decks.
Oh, but she's got
all 3 decks.
She's got a good deck. It started with mine.
Yeah.
Let me talk a little bit about
getting them right now.
About
reach them.
our current astral forecast. So right now, the moon is in the crescent phase. The moon is in Libra, and of course, it's kind of in Libra and it's kind of not, because at 3:34 today, not 3:33.
3:33. Sorry.
Actually,
what?
Yep, 3:34. Oh, so it'll only be void of course until 6:35 Central Standard Time today. So it's been void of course, which, that means that it's in between astral signs. Mm-hmm. So it was in Libra, which is very harmonious, but at least there is a crescent, so there is a little bit of the new moon coming forth from the new moon, and it will be in Scorpio.
Ooh.
So, so right now the moon is in Libra. It spends about 2.5 days in each sign.
Oh.
So within Libra, the partnering impulses will come to the surface. Today, especially because I did it for today, you and everyone will be feeling a strong need to relate and collaborate. So it might be difficult for you to identify your emotions
collaborate
without a sounding board or someone else to help you clarify them, which I got a hawk that crossed my path and dropped a feather.
Yes.
And that is relevant to a hawk. Okay.
So you may
clarifying
need a
something that I need to see.
Virgos, it's telling you right there, don't be afraid to ask for help.
It's also an instinctive desire to socialize. So get out there, present yourself. Especially if you're a Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Because, what did you say about them? Like,
they don't like asking for help?
No, socializing.
What?
Did you say anything about them socializing?
No.
Your eyes are super green today.
They're shy at first, they said.
Oh.
They're shy.
Well, today would be your day. Because this moon is very expressive of being charming, very grateful, almost, I wouldn't say demure, but very soft. So even if you are afraid you'll come off like a little, don't worry.
Gentle energy.
Yes, very gentle energy. You will have probably a dominating need to feel like you're understood, but it's possible you may have a difficult time deciding whether your feelings are actually correct.
Hence being too hard on yourself.
Right, and
self-doubt.
There's a quick way to ask your higher self to know if your intuition is on point. Ask yourself the general question, and then usually do it in the mirror, and then say it out loud. I'm asking my higher self. Even if you've never met your higher self, ask your higher self, because you know it's there, the same question. If you get the same twist in your gut, or if you have a feeling of calm, if it's calm, you have no reason to worry. It's your intuition, it's just ego. But if you get that same stomach turn or that same worry, it is something that needs to be addressed. However, worry doesn't do anything, because one, if you can do something about it, you don't need to worry. And two, if you can't do anything about it, worrying does nothing anyway. So,
nope. Except for giving negative energy and feed it.
Yeah, so don't do that.
Don't do that.
So the sun is in Virgo, of course. That's the most visible and important planet of astrology, actually. Mm-hmm. The level of physical life and symbolically represents ego and will. Mm-hmm. You're like, tell me more, because I know.
Isn't this?
It's the cycle that defines the 12 signs of the Zodiac. But actually, with the sun, especially in the beginning of the period, that's the harvest with the symbolism of organization.
Oh,
I just made a new word, symbolization. Oh, I've got to tell my mom.
Your mom.
My mom, Sandra, she has Sandyisms. Scoot over and merge. She had to yell at my dad real quick in traffic. She goes, Gary, smurge.
Smurge.
It's now a word.
Smurge,
it's
Gary.
now a word.
Gary is FYI the rock doctor. FYI.
Yeah.
Kristen's dad.
So, yeah, it's symbolism of organization. Service will become the norm, like everyone's behavior. But along with nature herself, Earth sign, you're going to start to pull back from the plenitude of the growing season, and you're going to start storing up, how do I say it? Storing up nuts for the winter, I guess. And speaking of...
Like a chipmunk?
I can't. Oh my god. So you're pulling back your plenitude of the growing season. You're shoving them in your mouth.
Like a squirrel or a chipmunk.
No. So we are moving into a collective mode. So we're going to be quieter and more serious.
Rock collecting? Like rock collecting?
Maybe. And
I'm a rock hound, if you guys didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Well, this transition, it kind of befits like a more sober outlook. So very, very generic, very, very quiet. So humble. Just catalog everything that's happened, let it register, let it simmer, and just take stock in it, because it will play out in the next the current chart.
It looks like a bunch of lines.
Yeah,
which is essentially what it is.
Right. So the sun,
talk about this every time.
Planet of vitality, Mercury, planet of communication. The sun is conjunct with Mercury, so there's light shining on all your mental processes. So if you can imagine the sun's power, and those who talk, write, orate, they have a lot going on in here. Sun's shining right on it, and that isn't always a good thing. Written word also benefits. So keep it litigious, I guess.
Minimal.
Oh, I said that.
What?
For a Virgo. They're litigious.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, the sun is in strong conjunction with Mercury today within 1.1 degrees. So that is pretty much on point. Mercury is in a strong conjunction with Mars. So your ruling planet is in conjunction with Mars. So that's a planergy.
That's a planergy. You did it again.
The planet of energy.
You made another word.
Planergy. Learn it, love it, live it. So thoughts are more assertively expressed. So you need to watch the contract and watch the assertiveness. Your mind is likely to be more alert, which is good. It's an opportune time to use courage to back your convictions, and it's easy to put your thoughts into action. It would be an ideal day today for negotiation, because the atmosphere is more collaborative in nature. So, if you want to write that.
But when I looked at the calendar, it looked like we were going to have quite a few green days. What we call green days, like tomorrow.
This is a
Wednesday.
blue. This is a blue, and it's a weaker aspect. It's like within 6.5 degrees. So it will actually be getting stronger as 6.5. So the next 3 days, it will actually be getting stronger.
I was going to say, I've been feeling like this coming week is going to be kind of a big week focused on career and work. Like
goals that are impossible to achieve. This is your moment. So there will be potential to create something solid, enduring, something that you've been imagining for a while.
Manifest.
Yes. This is your time. So it's actually in a sextile, which is an X with a, here, help me.
No.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that is harmonious, and it's actually 3.4 degrees, so you do have a few days for it to get closer and closer and closer, which makes it stronger and stronger and stronger. And that is a long-term
aspect.
So that one will carry on for at least 3 to 4 months once it's put into action. So
these cards are amazing.
I'm gonna have one fall out super quick.
Oh, see, you do. Yeah, I don't do it like that. I do kind of like different.
Because I'm letting, like, the people that are watching this. Nope, you got one first.
Actually, it's 2.
Oh.
It's 2.
Which one did you pick up?
It's these 2. I don't know. You got 2 as well?
I got 2!
Well.
Okay, so
we'll look at mine first.
Virgos. Yeah. Especially you ladies. Especially you ladies.
So, here's one of the cards, and I think pretty much almost everybody will see the same thing in this one, but to me it looks like a string of DNA. To me. And it looks like changing.
Hold on.
I feel like it. Okay. I'm just kidding. To me, that looks like a string of DNA. So, like, changing old habits, embracing change, I feel like this card means. So, let's see. This is a new deck. So, let's see here. I'm going to read what the actual meaning of the card is. So it says, you are opening to a unique perspective. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you are opening to a unique perspective. You are now able to see below
unispective. That one didn't work.
No.
Sorry.
No, that one didn't work. So let's see. You are now able to see below the surface to gain a much deeper understanding of what is taking place. This not only applies to your life, but to your understanding of other people as well. You will be able to see the smallest detail, hence the small details in what looks like a string of DNA, and see the energetic pattern of what is occurring. You'll see the consequences, both positive and negative, of your decisions and where they will lead you. This gives you the ability to offer second counsel to others and to lead your own life in the right direction. Being able to see small details of things that you... Kristen! She was covering my face.
I only did it for 2 seconds, I swear.
I have.
No, you were doing good. I'm sorry, I only did it for just a second.
Whatever. But again, it says it gives you the ability to offer sound counsel to others and lead your own life in the right direction. So, once you become at peace with yourself and you can see the bigger picture and you can see through the surface of who you are as a person, you will also be able to offer your love and guidance to others around you that you care about as well.
Boom.
Done.
Card number 2.
So this one, to me, this is a love card if I've ever seen one in my life. Oh my gosh, it's an infinity symbol with hearts. Why are you covering your face?
So they can see the card instead of my mug.
The card represents infinite love that not only resides within you, but is you. The entire universe is a vibration of love and energy. Spirit sees your beautiful heart and is calling you to allow this loving energy to flow fully into you and from you. It will heal your hurts and negative past experiences, helping you connect with the true immortal being of light that you are. It is your light and your love that this world needs most. It's time to let the love flow. So, self-love is definitely...
Manifest. Now you hold the card.
Okay.
Yeah, it's challenging, eh?
Hey.
So, energetically...
It's challenging, eh? Where are you from, eh?
Energetically, everything's falling into place, so this is a good time for manifesting. Yep. It's a high point. Manifest people, things, situations, lottery. It's a creative force, so right now it's in full flow for people watching this. The universe is infinitely wiser than we are, and it's a human point of view that we have to deal with. But just know and trust that things will come to you in perfect order and in perfect time.
Yes. Don't rush it.
Universe's time, God's time, anyone's time but your time. Just let it happen.
Let it happen.
Yes. Hold in mind that it wasn't intended for your ability to manifest for yourself only. You can also use this to help manifest for others. Manifest, that's card 1. And
do you guys listen to Russ? the artist? He has a song called Manifest, so if you haven't listened to it, listen to it, because Russ is flipping amazing. Ooh.
Feline.
Kitty energy.
Kitty energy, okay. So, life does have its lulls and downtimes, but the feline card comes to let you know that in just a short time, action is going to kick in.
Oh.
So get ready for so get ready for it.
In other words, Kelly, hold the damn card.
Get ready for it. The energy of the cat is strong within the fractal image. You can actually see it. So, while it may feel that you're not making any progress in your life at the moment, everything is in its perfect order. Cats love their sleep, and that's a cue for you to take some rest. Yes. Okay. So have some sort of body work, maybe Reiki, which we'll talk about next time. That can do wonders for your body, for your spirit,
for your mental health, for everything.
Everything. And the next big burst of energy is just going to take you in like a single cat-like
and
leap.
Could produce cellular change at the level of mind, body, and spirit, and equal, an outcome of infinite love.
You just got to manifest.
Boom.
So we've got company coming over.
Yes.
I've got dinner to cook. So until next time,
namaste, bitches.
Sorry. A little Proverbs for you. This is...
Oh, I didn't know you knew I was recording.
No, a little Proverbs for you. This is...
Dang it, I was trying to trick you.
This is for someone I know. You know who you are. The one who has knowledge uses words with restraint, and whoever has understanding is even-tempered. Even fools are thought wise if they keep silent, and discerning if they hold their tongues. Proverbs 17, 27, 28. Learn it, love it, live it.
We just went biblical on y'all.
Yeah, we did.
We just went biblical on y'all.
Sorry, but that... So,
it looks like I got my wisdom.
Yeah, so we're cataloging and we're storing up everything from the past astrological year, so to speak. And we're shoving it in Kelly's mouth. But we're moving...
No, we're not. Listen.
Okay.
Listen, Linda. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on just a second. We're not going that far.
Oh, yes, we are.